Good evening. Today we're talking about TED Talk on creating a safe space. My name is Jenny Paragula. What are ACs? Imagine a child walking into school without a backpack filled not with books and crayons, but with invisible weights of fear and anxiety. For many students, this is a reality shaped by adverse childhood experiences that affect their thoughts, behavior, and learning. As educators, our responsibility goes beyond teaching. We must create classrooms where every child feels safe, valued, and support. By fostering a nurturing environment and employing trauma informed practices, we can help students manage these hidden burdens, enabling them to thrive both academically and emotionally. Importance of inclusive and equitable classroom. When trauma and adverse childhood experience are ignored, a student might feel isolated and unsafe, impacting their learning engagement. An inclusive classroom recognizes that each child has a unique story, some involving pain. Trauma informed teaching is not about lowering expectation. It focuses on providing the necessary support for all students to access educational opportunities. Sign of trauma sign sign of trauma can include anxiety, withdrawal, disruptive behavior, and difficulties concentrating. By addressing these challenges, educators can create a safe and supportive environment that helps every child thrive. Creating a safe classroom environment. Create safe classroom space is vital for supporting students, particularly those who have experienced trauma. Establishing predictable routines help students feel secure, while designating calm down spaces enable them to retreat and self-regulate when they become overwhelmed. Additionally, using trauma-sensitive communication phrases that validate feeling and provide reassurance can transform moments of distress into opportunities for support rather than punishment. By implementing these strategies, we signal to students that they are safe and that they belong in our classroom, every fostering a nurturing learning environment. Partnering with families. In today's discussion, we will highlight the importance of partnering with families to support our students. First, we should prioritize open communication with caregivers to discuss any change at home that may affect learning. Building this dialogue fosters trust. Next, connecting with family with community resources like counseling and support groups is vital for providing extra support outside of school. Finally, ensuring consistency between home and school strategies enhances student success. By working together with family, we create more supportive environment for our children, extending our advocacy beyond the classroom walls. Importance of pre-built positive classroom culture. In this slide, we highlight the importance of establishing a safe and inclusive classroom culture before trauma is discussed. Educators must create an environment based on trust, respect, or empathy from the start. When a student feels valued and understood, they are more likely to open up about their experience. It's also crucial to advocate for trauma informed training for educators and ensure access to mental health resources. The visual puzzle pieces and advocacy icons will represent how these elements work together to foster and supporting classroom community. Advocacy and call for change. In this presentation, we will highlight the urgent need for systematic change in education. Trauma-informed training should be mandatory for all educators to better support students who have experienced trauma. We also need accessibility, mental health resource, ongoing professional developmental focus on the effect of adverse childhood experience. Additionally, implementing policies that prioritize student well-being is crucial. By advocating for this change, we can create a safe and inclusive environment that truly cares for the whole child. Let's work together to address this issue proactively. Conclusion. As a teacher, we might not be able to completely erase the trauma that the student experienced in their life, but we can help lighten that burden in meaningful ways by designing our classroom to be trauma informed and inclusive. We create an environment where every student feels safe, supported, and valued. This is the environment foster that stability they need to effectively learn, grow, and thrive academically and personally. Every child deserves this opportunity, brighter future, and all begins with our commitment as educator, understand and address their needs.